and welcome everybody to Reaction Room Wrasslin Dark Room, this special free-to-watch series and offshoot of the patron-only exclusive series Reaction Room Wrasslin that you can view today by becoming a patron of the great Reaction Room YouTube channel. And here tonight you'll get a preview of the kind of action you see every week on that show.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 217 pounds, Dylan Hopkins.
Everyone say hello to Dylan Hodges, an up-and-coming rookie competitor here in Reaction Room Wrasslin, an incredible athlete that is still yet to fully grasp the mental aspect of being a professional wrestler, an incredible performer, but still trying to overcome that barricade. Reaction Room Wrasslin is an internet series. Each of the competitors you'll see on this show is based on an actual current or former Patreon patron of the Reaction Room, and Dylan Hodges happens to be one of those great people, and you can become one too by joining us on Patreon. Is this show common advertisement? Yeah, a little bit. But we hope you'll enjoy the action anyway. An individual who also has his own presence on YouTube. One MGB on his way to the ring.
His partner, from Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 265 pounds, MGB.
Tyler Rogers, aka MGB, calls himself the Australian superhero. He's got an incredible athleticism in the ring there, has got some great power moves, and of course one hell of a gamer as well, as I'm sure he'll be the first to tell you. But tonight, MGB teaming up with Dylan Hodges, these two teams, or this team exclusively, seems to, is still getting there, is still reaching the top, still ironing out the kinks of their partnership. But tonight they're up against another team that hails from another company, no less. One that I think people will be even less aware of, and that is not a free-to-watch series. That's a whole other thing, but don't worry about it here tonight. You can find Mr. MGB there on the Mr. Guru Bill YouTube channel.
And their opponent,
Let's get ready to rock.
at a combined weight of 402 pounds, spectacular Sam Bates, and big-time Tyler, the BT.
On their way to the ring, a tag team from an organization that only a select few number of people will know of, the American Wrestling Federation, AWF, not the one you might be familiar with. This is not they are not from a YouTube series. They are from a promotion that has exclusively been done via, let's just say, a self-insert game. Let's just call it that. That's all I'll say about that. But the point is here, both these organizations, the Reaction Room Wrasslin and the American Wrestling Federation, two self-insert wrestling shows featuring people who have a love for this great thing we call pro wrestling and are showing it here tonight. Tonight we have Dylan Hodges and MGB taking on the Big Two. Symphonic Sam Bates in the ring and Big Ty on the outside here tonight. Let's get this matchup underway, folks. Ding, 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 motherfuckers. Starting on the ring, Dylan Hodges and Sam Bates, the less power base of their two teams. Sam Bates quickly out of the ring, but here comes Hodges. Quick out to get him, but Sam Bates gonna capitalize. Ooh, dropped him with a big back suplex on the outside here. Whoop, nice escape there by Hodges there. Ooh, and an uppercut takes down Sam Bates. The Big Two tag team in the AWF still, starting to get their footing as a tag team. I mean, they've been a tag team for a while, but to definitely mixed success ever since the group they were a part of, known as the Conspiracy, ceased to be. Oh, wow. Dropping Sam Bates right on his neck on the outside. This fight is going into the stands already. Wisely back at the ring goes Sam Bates, looking for a tag to Big Ty. Big Ty, who considers himself to be the biggest competitor in the AWF, despite only being about, nice escape there by Hodges, though. The agility on display, but Big Ty showing off the power here. Got distracted there. Oh, man. What a big boot from Big Ty. Now, what is this? Oh, man. Huge overhead chop right to the head. Oh, and now locking in a bit of a modified camel clutch there, trying to force his opponent to submit there, but nothing doing here. There's the tag to MGB. Oh, went for the big clothesline there. Big Ty able to avoid it. Oh, and there's the big headbutt from Big Ty. And now he's making a tag. Symphonic Sam Bates, the technician of the group, here to capitalize on things. With a submission maneuver of his own here. Oh, nice escape there by MGB. Oh, big right hand to Sam Bates, of course. His day job as a, oh man, Shoryuken uppercut by MGB, the gamer. Kick out by Sam Bates. Sam Bates, of course, during his day job, a composer of great classical music. Adopting it into his wrestling persona here, as we call it. Oh, and they're attacking the leg is Sam Bates. He's known to use the figure 4 leg lock every once in a while. And I have no doubt we're going to see some of that here tonight. But here comes the tag, the Big Ty. All came swinging with the clothesline. MGB able to avoid it, though. Oh, and now running Big Ty. Spine first into that turnbuckle. Big Ty considers himself to be a giant of the ring. Claims to be... Oh, nice counter there of the spine buster. Claims to be over 8 feet tall. Claims to be one of the great giants of the business, even though he's only about 6'2". And less than 200 pounds, but, you know, whatever floats his boat. If he thinks he's that big, then who are we to question it, I guess? I mean, he definitely tries to fight like he's that big, but, oh, man! As you see right there with that big headbutt. Now in the corner, oh! Launching himself right into the corner there, but now MGB shrugging him off. Oh, swing and a miss by MGB. Now in the corner goes MGB, and now the tag to Sam Bates. What are these two thinking about? Oh, their tag team maneuver. Here it comes. They call this the Big Symphony from the Big Two. Now Sam Bates hooks the leg. Oh, but Dylan Hodges right there to break it up. And now Big Ty with a DDT. Oh, but Hodges right back on his feet. Oh, but Big Ty puts him down again with a clothesline. Showing off that giant strength that he believes himself to have. Sam Bates now attacking the legs here. Oh, man. Brutal maneuver there by Sam Bates, using his technical expertise against MGB, and now locking in that two-legged Boston Crab on the man from Australia, MGB. Of course, the Big Two, their name deriving from the Big Five, that being the Big Five Symphony Orchestras of the United States. But of course, they call themselves the Big Two because there's only 2 of them. Oh, wow, nice. Running cross body by MGB, takes down the Symphonic One, but he kicks out at 1 again. These are 2 very seasoned competitors, trainers in the AWF in Washington, D.C. There are other AWFs out there, do not get them confused. Ooh, wow. Beautiful Russian leg sweep there by Sam Bates. Now just taking his time by the look of it. Oh, waiting for MGB to turn around so he could lay into him, but way too long there as now MGB. Oh, man, Sam Bates caught him there with that big side slam, and now just soaking it in. Soaking in the adulation. Ooh, the attack continues by Sam Bates. Oh, there's an escape by MGB, though. As we mentioned before, Sam Bates, former member of the conspiracy, along with Big Ty, as MGB delivers the Hadouken to the Symphonic One. Showing off that gamer, the inner gamer in him. There's a tag to Hodges now. What are these two thinking about? Oh, and now Hodges, oh wow, big kick. And oh, MGB with that corner splash. Sam Bates is staggered as Dylan Hodges looking to capitalize here with another suplex. Oh, wow. Sam Bates counters with that bulldog, taking Dylan Hodges completely off guard there. There's the tag. They're setting up for it again. This time the roles are reversed into less effective combination, but let's see how it goes. Oh, the Big Symphony plays again. Big Ty hooking the legs. Sam Bates getting to the ring to try and stop. Oh, but he couldn't get there in time to stop MGB. Oh, and he just took out Big Ty there by accident as he tried to lay in an attack on Dylan Hodges. Definitely a miscue there by the big two. Perhaps that's why they're not the most successful team here in the AWF. And out of the ring goes Dylan Hodgetts. Big Ty looking to bring the fight to the outside. Oh, there's a low kick from Big Ty there. But there's one from Dylan Hodgetts to boot. Oh man, these two are going at each other on the outside here. Now the two of them, the big two, trying to double team. Dylan Hodgetts fighting back as much as he can. Now back at the ring goes Big Ty. Oh, but Hodgetts, oh, out of nowhere with that Pele kick. Just took Big Ty out, but there's a kick out at 2. Jeez. Now, Hodgetts on the middle rope there, perhaps looking for that patented diving cutter, but oh, Sam Bates waited, laid in wait there, and then just delivered that big shot to the midsection, taking Hodgetts off the middle rope. That back in the corner he goes, tag to MGB. Oh, what are these two thinking about here? Some tag team offense. Oh man, the Rana power bomb. Oh, but Sam Bates now distracts the referee, preventing him from getting in there to count the pin. Did this buy in the time they needed? Oh, Hodgetts. Oh, but Big Ty kicks out. He was given plenty of time to kick out, but we saw Hodgetts there just take out Sam Bates with that big back neck breaker, and now MGB. Shin Shoryuken. Right to the mouth of Big Ty. And that's a win for Hodgetts and MGB. A very impressive win to boot. Great effort there by both these teams. Both of them being considered the undercard teams of their respective organizations, but they both threw everything they could at each other. They both left it all out there in the ring. Oh, that beautiful Pele from Hodgetts. And that Rana power bomb that should have put him away, but Sam Bates was able to buy them enough time. But it wasn't enough.
Here are your winners, Dylan Hopkins.
A great win for this blossoming new team. All right, welcome back to Reaction Room Wrasslin Darkroom. We got another match coming to you right now with someone fans of the Reaction Room will probably know very well, one of the progenitors of the Reaction Room YouTube channel itself. She's been seen all over the world, especially her reaction to the return of the Rated R Superstar Edge at the Royal Rumble. Seen by WWE, no less.
Making his way to the ring from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 200 pounds, Nate Maska.
We call her Nat Mas KO, Natalie, Nat Mas KO, whatever you want to call her. She is one half of the progenitors of the Reaction Room itself, of the YouTube channel, Dead End Old. Go check them out, the best wrestling reactions you'll find on YouTube. People who genuinely care about the stuff that they're watching. Nat Mas KO. She may be a female competitor, but she is not afraid to get in there and mix it up with her male counterparts. And she's going to do exactly that, having opened the famous Nat Mas K dojo. Going up against someone who's also trained a multitude of today's pro wrestlers in the fictional wrestling world.
Opponent from Alexandria, Virginia, weighing in at 243 pounds, Maverick Morgan.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at a veteran of this wrestling business, a former NWA wrestler. Mohawk Morgan has wrestled all over the world, a local legend. He's done it all, seen it all. He is as old school as they come. Former NWA World's Heavyweight Champion at one point, no less. In this fictional wrestling world, Mohawk Morgan is as respected as they come. And despite his advanced age, despite pushing 60, this man is still out there in the ring, giving it everything he's got. to show a whole new generation of wrestlers and upcoming rookies how to do this thing right. And you'll find no better teacher than Mohawk Morgan. But now Mask KO, an equally good sensei in the Namaske Dojo. And now these two trainers are going to go one-on-one, and we're going to see who is the superior one. Let's lock up here. Mohawk Morgan, of course, being a traditional man, does not usually wrestle intergender matches like this, of course. In his day, these things were few and far between. Ooh. But just because he's doing that tonight does not mean he's going to let up one bit on his opponent. Nice chop there. Mohawk Morgan, known for his deadly chops. His deadly brain chop that he employs, called the Mohawk Chop. He's got a sleeper hold that few have ever escaped from. So nice chain wrestling here by these two experienced veterans, these two trainers. Oh, wow. Big knee with that metal knee brace to the head of Namask KO. Looking for an overhead chop there, but Namask KO catches him with a big bulldog. Oh, lays in the kick. Oh, and continues the assault. Namask KO knows when she's up in there with an older opponent, that's the kind of thing you want to do. Weigh him down like that. But now Morgan with a neck breaker. Beautiful maneuver there by Morgan. But Namask KO not about to back down here. Oh, comes flying in with the big crossbody. Takes down NWA legend Mohawk Morgan. Oh, and slams him down by the Mohawk, no less. That is a act of disrespect if I've ever seen one. And now with that surfboard stretch, trying to drive her knee into the spine of Mohawk Morgan. That's definitely how you weigh down or work down a much older opponent. I mean, the knee braces should tell you another potential weak point of his, but Mohawk Morgan wears them on his sleeve, is not afraid to tell anyone that he is, up there in age, but look at that, he's still got the athleticism, as if he was a rookie. Oh, and Namask KO laying in with some forearms here. Oh, of course, in the Namaske Dojo, we teach psychology, and so does Mohawk Morgan in his academy, having trained the majority of the AWF superstars you'll see here tonight. Nice knee to the head there, hooks the leg on Nap. Oh, kick out before the one. Namask KO letting Mohawk Morgan know she is far from finished. Waistlock there by Morgan. Oh, with the overhead punch to the neck of Namask KO, and now, oh, wow, what a suplex. Morgan does not pull punches. He doesn't care who you are, where you came from. When you're in there with the ring, when you're in the ring with a guy like him. Oh, and there's Namask KO with that basement drop kick right to the knee brace. Smart move going after the knees of a man the age of Morgan. Big forearm there, and now, wow, lifting him up into a fireman's carry and dropping him across the ropes. Namask KO showing some surprising strength for a woman her size. And now, oh, he's got him on the ropes. Namask KO, we like to call this the Chicken Skewers DDT. Brutal move there, tribute to her favorite wrestler of all time. You like to kill legends, and now Namask KO thinking about killing a legend here with that armbar leg lock combination here. But Morgan able to power free. He is the bigger and stronger individual in this matchup. Into the corner goes Morgan. Namask KO. Ooh, big corner splash. Down goes Morgan. Now what you thinking about here? Morgan though. Oh, big uppercut. Takes Namask KO off her feet. Oh, perhaps thinking about a sleeper there again, but not with an incredible evasion there and beautiful head scissors to take down the big man Morgan. 2 count gets Namask KO, but Morgan still in this matchup. Drop kick right to the shoulder there. Oh, and once again, Namask KO going for that arm bar and also hooking the leg there, trying to work down both body parts at the same time. That is veteran experience right there. You're not going to find from anyone but Glasgow's own Namask KO. Oh, and now just able to turn Morgan's own momentum and weight against him and drive him down face first right there. Oh, but now Morgan, ooh, showing that power advantage he undoubtedly has. Big elbow drop there. Can he put her away with that? No, not even close. Namask KO has plenty of fight left in her, as any Glaswegian would. Any self-respecting Glaswegian. And now Morgan thinking about perhaps a suplex here, but oh, Namask KO able to escape there. Beautiful move, and oh, a Russian leg sweep to take him down. Great fundamental move right there. That shows how good these two are. You can do a huge, crazy flipping move, but to get the most out of the little moves in the wrestling game. That's where you can really see skill, as Nama's KO drives the elbow into Morgan's shoulder, but Morgan now still not staying down for long. He's got Nama's KO and now sends her out of the ring. Morgan's as respected as they come, but when you get in the ring with him, you'll see despite his age, he is not anyone to be taken lightly, that's for certain. Nice deflect there by Morgan, and now lifting up Nat, but nope, nice escape there by Nama's KO. Oh man, that big Scottish sickle clothesline takes down Morgan. Oh, and now what's this? Oh my god, a suplex. Might have hit him right into the ring post there. Nama's KO is no one to mess with. Another head scissors takes down Morgan. Up to a 7 count here. Nama's KO, why is he getting back in the ring here? Looking to be needing the end of her stamina rope a bit. Morgan needing a minute to recover here. We're up to an 8 count. Nama's KO perfectly happy to win by count out. A wily veteran move, but now Morgan back in the ring, looking for a Mohawk chop. She avoids it though. Oh, and there's the Nat by nature, Natty by nature. The discus clothesline out of nowhere. And that's a win for Nama's KO. Perhaps Mohawk Morgan got a little facetious there. Perhaps he underestimated his opponent because of her size, and well, perhaps because of her gender. Mohawk Morgan's old school. He's used to fighting big men like him, but did not expect to be given such a fight as Nama's KO gave him here tonight. Ooh. Hell of a performance from both these individuals.
Here is your winner, Nate Asuka.
Both these individuals, great trainers, have shaped and molded so many of the superstars you'll see here on Darkroom. But tonight it was Nama's KO who proved herself the better trainer and the better individual in that ring. Alright, welcome back to Reaction Room Wrestling Darkroom. On his way to the ring, a man who had quite an obstacle to overcome at the recent Reaction Room Wrestling pay-per-view, the Reaction Room Rumble. Can't really see him in the dark though.
Making his way to the ring from London, England, weighing in at 260 pounds, the real deal, Adam Fowler.
Looks like perhaps the lights are down to perhaps hide his shame. Adam Foley, who also fancies himself a YouTube entertainer. You can look him up on YouTube as well. Adam Foley, the former Reaction Room Intercontinental Champion. He brought that title to the Reaction Room back in 2018. He's a 2-time champion. His goal this year was to be both Intercontinental and World Heavyweight Champions in Reaction Room Wrestling, but he had those dreams taken from him by his long-time rival, the Wolfman, along with the involvement of a man in a horse mask called Brother Nero. Definitely something you gotta check out on Reaction Room Wrestling to really get the full story. But the point is, Adam Foley, through fluke or through foul play, is no longer Intercontinental Champion, and I don't think that's sitting well with him, given how he doesn't seem to want anyone to see his face as he makes his way to the ring. And tonight he's got a tall order in more ways than one ahead of him. Someone who's also considered himself to be a destructive force in the AWF. Adam Foley's going to have to put those distractions and all those personal issues aside for an opponent of this magnitude.
And his opponent, accompanied by Benjamin Cole, and from Karachi, Pakistan, weighing in at 291 pounds, Big Bad Aaron.
This man, known as the Pakistani powerhouse, his name is Akbar, and he's joined by his manager, the librarian Benjamin Cole, and he's been the librarian since 2015, so I don't want anyone declaring gimmick infringement. Point is, Akbar, the Pakistani powerhouse, is nearly 7 feet tall. He is a giant of the ring. He has dominated nearly everyone that's come through his path. He had a very substantial campaign along with Benjamin Cole as his mouthpiece against cruiserweight and junior heavyweight wrestlers. He considers professional wrestling to be a big man's world. smaller, inferior individuals do not belong here in the mind of Akbar. He had an intense matchup at AWF Graduation only a few weeks ago with one El Flying Diablo, one of the most beloved high flyers in the AWF. You'll see him later tonight. Unfortunately, he came up short in a 2 out of 3 falls. Incredible match. But tonight he's got a man perhaps who can match him in power in the ring with him tonight in Adam Foley taking on Akbar. This is going to be one hell of a match. Ding, 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 motherfuckers. And right away, these two powerhouses. Oh my god, Foley immediately just taking Akbar off his feet. Something that very rarely happens to this man. Foley laying in the shots, but Akbar, ooh. Caught him with a nice reversal there. Oh man. Nice chop there by Foley, and now just laying in the shots one after another. Adam Foley is throwing no punches here. They're all landing, and now Akbar quickly taking a quick break out of the ring here. Did not expect to be hit with such a flurry of offense. That very rarely happens to him. Benjamin Cole, of course, librarian on the outside, gonna definitely be a factor here. Ooh. And now Akbar, went for a clothesline, but Foley cut him on the ropes. And now there's the librarian, Benjamin Cole. Like we said, he's been the librarian since 2015, so no one call gimmick infringement, the gimmick infringement police. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. But now Akbar has got Foley. Oh man, big follow-away slam from the Pakistani giant. Akbar used to be part of a tag team along with his brother Ali. Unfortunately, that tag team had to be disbanded, so now Akbar has the ever unpopular and ever egotistical Benjamin Cole as his manager. Now into the corner goes Akbar. Avoids the move by Adam Foley and now pitches Foley across the ring with that giant strength of his. But now Foley rises back to his feet here. Oh man! Just took Akbar off his feet just like that with a big clothesline, and now just rubbing it in, just showing pure disrespect. I don't think Akbar has ever been taken to task like this by anyone who can match him in power. Perhaps not in size, but definitely in power. Unbelievable. Foley now. What is the real deal Adam Foley thinking about here? Went for a big overhead shot there, but Akbar able to move out of the way, and now has to take advantage before Foley can cut him off again like he seemingly has been every time, and now he's got a hold of Foley again. Another big fall-away slam. Akbar looking for a cover here. Is this going to be enough? No, not even a 1 count. Adam Foley is a man on a mission tonight after losing his title. Akbar attacking the giant arms of Adam Foley. Looking for another cover here. Just hoping, perhaps. Man, I've never seen Akbar so taken to task by someone who can match him. And the speed aspect as well. Adam Foley has Akbar's number on that one, and now sending Akbar out of the ring. Benjamin Cole, of course, Akbar's mouthpiece, is never one to be. And a loss for words. Akbar caught Foley on the edge of the ring there with that big clothesline, but Foley was quickly back in there, and now Akbar, man, with that huge bicycle kick, just takes Adam Foley down, and just like that, the complexion of this match has changed. And now Akbar, a patented move by Akbar, using that giant strength, that giant swing on a man the size of Adam Foley, shows the power of Akbar. Oh my god. What a move from the Pakistani powerhouse. Hooks the leg on Adam Foley. And just barely able to kick out. Just goes to show the power and the dominance of Akbar. When he hits you with those huge moves, sometimes that's all it takes. Foley able to arm drag Akbar. Oh my god. And now Foley, what's he thinking about here? We know Adam Foley calls himself the real deal for a reason as he rolls the dice with that big rolling cutter. And now Foley thinking about something else. Benjamin Cole trying to wheel Akbar back to his feet on the apron there. Is that enough? Is that enough motivation? Akbar escapes as Adam Foley was undoubtedly trying to end this one with the ace high. But Akbar now fighting back. The motivation from his manager seems to be powering him through. What is this? Man, Akbar with that big double choke bomb on Adam Foley, and now once again, turns him around here, into a Boston Crab. The power of Akbar, just the weight just pressing down on Adam Foley's spine. He may be powerful, but Akbar is huge and dangerous. Oh, but there's an escape from Akbar. Or from Foley, excuse me. Akbar, though. Oh, wow. Came charging in, and now he's setting up to end this one right here. Can he do it right here? Oh, he's got Foley. Oh, he's got him up. Here it comes, the big bad Buster. One of Akbar's deadliest moves here. Will it be enough? Oh, Adam Foley just barely able to kick out of that move. My God, that was close. Akbar can't believe it either, and now trying to, oh man, just wrench the neck of Adam Foley out of place here, using that, his superior strength and his superior size to impose his will on even a man the size of Adam Foley. Not an easy thing to do. Foley's still fighting though, but Akbar, oh, gonna let him have it. Oh, and now Foley fighting back. Now what is this? Oh my God, what a power slam. No one's been able to power slam Akbar quite like that. There are few people in the AWF as powerful and few as with the kind of power that Adam Foley possesses. Now into the corner, Adam Foley looking to make the comeback here as he drives those big European uppercuts. The man from London, England, showing off that European background. Oh man. Big strike after big strike. Trying to wear down this giant, and a drop kick. Down goes Akbar. Adam Foley, this could be his chance once again. Oh, looking for the, rolling the dice, but now Akbar turns it around again into a Boston Crab, again trying to wear down the back of Adam Foley, trying to weaken his base completely. Well, he's up against someone who can match him in power, who he can't just easily dominate with his giant strength. That's the kind of thing Akbar has to do. And now, what's this? Oh, a second bicycle kick right to the face of Foley. Can this be enough? Can he put him away? Oh, but Adam Foley just barely kicks out. Akbar can't believe it, neither can Benjamin Cole. Oh, and now just stomping on the chest, on the rib cage of Foley. Foley back to his feet, though. Oh, slides out of the ring, though. Looking for perhaps a respite, but oh, Benjamin Cole sends Foley back into the ring, laying his hands on the competitor. Foley, though, right back on his feet. He is not going to let this double team effort keep him down. Oh my God, what a suplex on the giant Akbar. That could have caved the ring in with all that weight in the ring. And now once again, Adam Foley turns him around for the second time. He's going to roll the dice. And Benjamin Cole now on the apron, distracting the referee, so he can't count the pin on Adam Foley. Akbar now going to capitalize. Foley looking weak, pulling himself to the back to a vertical base. And now what is Akbar thinking? Oh my God, what a right hand just staggered Adam Foley just like that. Oh, here comes again Akbar now picking up Adam Foley for the big bad Buster. A second big bad Buster from big bad Akbar. And Akbar picks up the victory. My God, Adam Foley gave it his best effort. He was fighting as hard as I've ever seen him fight before. Fresh off that humiliating loss of the Intercontinental Championship for the second time, losing it in a triple threat match where he wasn't involved in the decision. That has to be playing games with Foley's mind right now. And I think ultimately that's what cost him in this one-on-one matchup against the Giant.
Here is your winner, Big Bad Eric.
Akbar showed his power, his strength, and his dominance as a giant of the ring. And of course, he's willing to mock and just belittle his opponent here with this Indian-style dance here. Akbar is a massive threat to anyone in his path, and we could end up seeing more of him while the Reaction Wrasslin group takes refuge here in Washington, D.C. What a match! Alright, welcome back to Darkroom, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for our next matchup of tonight. One that I think anyone who knows anything about either of these competitors could definitely see being a show-stealer type of matchup. This will be a big one to be sure. With a former, the only ever two-time Reaction Room World Champion on his way to the ring.
Making his way to the ring from London, England, 210 pounds, Hot Rod Colonel.
Glenn Cornwall, a man who worked his way up from the bottom of Reaction Wrestling. He was taking losses, his hot-headedness getting in the way of him too many times to count, but eventually he made it to the very top. He won the Reaction Room Rumble. He defeated Jose Tablada for the Reaction Room World Championship at WrestleMania 2 last summer. Glenn Cornwall has been on a hot streak ever since. But tonight, he's up against someone who he's faced before and has many things in common with. Equally beloved, equally hot-headed, and equally high-flying.
From the pits of hell, weighing in at 212 pounds, El Número Uno.
He calls himself El Flying Diablo, one of the hottest, literally, competitors AWF has ever seen. El Flying Diablo is an unbelievable in and of himself when it comes to high-flying, non-stop action in that ring. There are few who can match Diablo in the air, on the ground, anywhere you name it. El Flying Diablo, he may seem strange, he may act a little out there sometimes, but make no mistake, he is one of the most accomplished and most successful individuals here in Reaction Wrestling. He may lose a match every so often, he may seem like an underdog at times, but there are few in that ring who can do what El Flying Diablo does. Sure, he may be a little unorthodox, he may be a little crazy sometimes when he talks. He may have once been managed by an actual rock with googly eyes named Bob the Boulder Johnson. That has nothing to do with it, though. When it comes to competing in that ring, El Flying Diablo is one of the best high flyers of this generation. And tonight he'll get a chance to show that against Glenn Cornwall. These two have faced off before in Reaction Wrestling, and it's time for the rematch. Ding, 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 motherfuckers. And right away, Glenn Cornwall wisely going for the leg of Diablo. Ooh. History has shown in Diablo's matches that his legs are compromised. It makes his high flying much more difficult. And Glenn Cornwall, of course, being a leg-based submission expert, this will be a great opportunity for him. But Diablo certainly not going to go down easy. Oh, exchanging those quick blows now. Both these individuals so similar in so many ways. Both high flying. Cornwall used to be a lot more high flying than he is now, but so did Diablo. They both used to be huge high flyers, but circumstances forced them to adapt their style to a more grounded offense game. Cornwall there with that cheap shot there, perhaps feeling kind of a bit of frustration. We saw what happened, patrons saw what happened at the Reaction Room Rumble. Glenn Cornwall came so close to winning, but in the end, was unsuccessful. A lot of frustration definitely on the mind of Glenn Cornwall. Wow, what a suplex with a bridge. Diablo kicks out at one. It would have been an extremely quick match if he put it away right there. Cornwall definitely feeling the frustration after coming so close to winning the Reaction Room Rumble for the second time, but had his opportunity stolen from him by his longtime enemy, Michael Keys, the current Reaction Room World Champion, and Cornwall with a big drop kick into the apron there, showing a bit of a more diabolical side as Glenn Cornwall. A spin kick by Diablo catches Cornwall right on the face. These two actually have faced off August 5th, 2018. Glenn Cornwall was dragon suplex. He was as hot-headed as they come. He wanted every championship opportunity he could possibly get. He wanted to compete for any title. He wanted to be a champion more than anything. But ultimately, it was that hot-headedness, it was that stubbornness that held him down for a good long while. He challenged El Flying Diablo back in August of 2018 for Diablo's then AWF Pan American Championship. He no longer holds it, but those two faced off on Reaction Wrestling TV for the Pan American Championship, and Glenn Cornwall was unsuccessful in that match. I think it was he was a little too willing to get in there with someone he had never seen before for a chance to be a champion. He wanted to be a champion more than anything else. Eventually, he got his wish when he became Reaction World Champion, but that was months and even years down the line, or a year down the line. Drop kick. Cornwall got in his own way for the majority of his Reaction Wrestling career, but eventually was able to find his footing, find his drive. But now, we have to wonder, where's Glenn Cornwall's head at? Oh my god, what kicks! After Michael Keys both took the Reaction World Championship from him after cashing in the Super Champ briefcase to take it from him. Not only that, but cost him the opportunity to win the Reaction Room Rumble. Glenn Cornwall has to be just completely frustrated right now, and few people to really console him right now. So instead he's taking it out, on the beloved El Flying Diablo. Brutal stomps to the flying demon kick out at one by Diablo. Oh, Diablo now firing back to his feet here, but Cornwall gonna try and cut him off. Diablo then turns him around. And give us some kicks is the luchador from Scotch Plains, New Jersey. Oh, what a drop kick. A beautiful move there by Diablo. Oh, and now Diablo going to give us some education, a tour. Ooh. That's one. Oh, that's two. Perhaps the third. Diablo can take us on a tour of the Circles of Hell. And that was 3 Circles of Hell, folks. He calls himself a Flying Diablo for a reason. Hooks the leg of Cornwall. Kick out at 2 from Cornwall. Diablo is an incredibly tenacious competitor. There are a few who have stepped in the ring with him who have not been worn out by the end from Diablo's infectious energy. All try and take Cornwall down into the inverted crossface. Oh, but Cornwall, before Diablo can lock it in, quickly slipping out. Smart move there by Cornwall. Diablo has submitted numerous opponents with that inverted crossface, but Cornwall caught him with that jumping DDT. Oh, and now he's hooking the legs now, starting the submission on Diablo's legs. If he can't walk, he can't fly. And that's Cornwall's game plan with nearly every competitor, and it always works. Ooh. Big forearm there by Diablo to Glenn Cornwall. Diablo had a rough start as well of things here, Reaction from Wrasslin, or AWF. Wow. I'm so used to saying Reaction from Wrasslin, I'm sorry. Diablo, ooh, was an underdog for a good long while, but he kept fighting. He never gave up, and eventually he became AWF Pan American Champion. And now Diablo gonna make the comeback here. Oh, nice backflip there. Ducks underneath, and now, oh, takes down Cornwall with that big flying forearm. Diablo is fired up, that's for certain here tonight. Oh, and what is this? Here it comes. Diablo! Simple name for a simple move. Or not a simple move, maybe. Cornwall, though, still firing back. Went for that Enziguri. Diablo saw it coming. Cornwall right back to his feet, though. This battle of just high-flying action between Cornwall and Diablo seemingly can't be contained. Oh, big forearm. Oh, what's this? Oh, nice reversal there by Diablo. Oh, went for an Enziguri. Cornwall able to avoid it. Blocks the right hand, though, does Diablo. Oh, went for a scoop. Cornwall escapes that, too. Oh, hits the leg again. Enziguri. What an exchange from these two competitors. Cornwall now hooks the leg. Will this be enough? 1, 2. No, Diablo still has plenty of fight left in him. But now Cornwall thinking he can put him away right here. Will this be enough? Cornwall. Oh, there it is. Takes him down for the DSTO. That dreaded leg lock submission. Oh, but Diablo slipping free quickly before Cornwall can lock it in, just like Cornwall did to him with the inverted crossface. Oh my God, he caught him with that big knee right to the midsection and takes him down a second time. He's got the legs hooked into the DSTO on Diablo. Will this be enough, Cornwall? And Diablo submits. Glenn Cornwall is victorious. Man, what a back and forth match of these two high flyers. Cornwall couldn't defeat Diablo the first time back in 2018, but this time he got the better of it. A shining example of how far Glenn Cornwall has come, defeating someone he couldn't defeat 2 years ago. And now, the future perhaps looking a bit brighter for Glenn Cornwall, but Diablo looks like not taking the loss very well. He never submits in a match. But still, great effort from both these individuals, and what a great matchup. Alright folks, welcome back to Dark Room. It's time. We're going to see a huge clash here tonight, but between two of the top villainous groups in both the Reaction Room Wrestling and the American Wrestling Federation. This is going to be one hell of a fight, I'll tell you that right now. Both these groups have established themselves as the most threatening force in their respective companies. And they might even remember each other. They might even know each other from past encounters here. But this is going to be a battle for pride. Who is the most powerful group in their respective organization? We're going to find out here tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Death, Mark, Antoine, and at a combined weight of 410 pounds, King Daddy Devin and Jose the Sportsman, the Four Horsemen.
It is 3 of the 4 riders of the Reaction Room on their way to the ring tonight. Their leader, also the general manager of Reaction Wrasslin, the former Anti-Smart, now the rider of Death, Mark Antis, leading the way here. Gonna be in the corner for his 2 men. Of course, the White Horse behind him, the Reaction Room Global Champion, Jose Tablada, also the longest reigning Reaction Room World Champion. And on the left, the Red Horse, the War Rider, active Air Force member King Daddy Devlin. This group has firmly cemented themselves as the most dangerous force in the Reaction Room, especially with Mark Antis being the man who makes the matches, can give his men all the opportunities they want. They have surely proven to everybody that they are the most dangerous group here, and they're looking to prove that even more as they take on the AWS most deadly faction in tag team competition. The 4th rider, the rider of famine, Yuto Mahone, is not unfortunately here tonight, but we'll see him, I'm sure, in a few weeks. Now, this will certainly be an interesting matchup, that's for certain. Someone who has led 2 of the most dangerous factions in the AWF, leading his 2 men to the ring here tonight. And fittingly, he calls himself the Master.
Accompanied by J.T. Master. And at a combined weight of 445 pounds, Chris Ross. T. And the Hammer are the Infiltrator.
Now, anyone who's a regular viewer of Reaction Wrasslin will know the 2 men in the back. That's Chris Ross, one half of the progenitors of the Reaction Room, the man who runs the Reaction Room YouTube channel, Mr. Deadhead Dold himself, and Hamish the Hammer Hart on the right. One of the longest tenured patrons, one of the earliest patrons and supporters of the Reaction Room, coming to us all the way from Australia and leading them to the ring. JT Masters himself, any AWF individual will know this man. He led the 2 most dangerous groups in the AWF's history. First, the Conspiracy, who sought to take over the entire company by force. And now this newest group known as 5th Column. They invade from the inside and break everything down. Instead of just attacking from the outside, they work their way into the inside. And that's what JT Masters plans to do with his 2 top lieutenants here, Chris Ross and Hamish Hart, taking on Devlin and Jose in this tag team matchup. Antis and JT Masters on the outside. Jose and Devlin looking ready for action here tonight. This is certainly going to be an uphill battle for both teams. Who is the most deadly and devastating team? Ding, 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 motherfuckers, let's find out. Oh, and there's Devlin right away with a big arm jab. Of course, Chris Ross having more than enough history with the 4 riders. Ooh. Having formerly been teammates with Devlin and Mark Antis before their old team, the Scam Artists, reformed and became the 4 riders after rejecting Chris Ross from the group. Ooh. To the Reaction Room fans, he may be a beloved hero and the man who started all this, but to the AWF people, he is as dastardly as they come, and we're going to see some of that here tonight as Chris Ross with the big neck breaker on Devlin. Nice escape there by Devlin, though. This is going to be a back and forth matchup. Who can out-villain the other, let's just say that. Oh, cheap shot there by Chris Ross. Jose tried to go for 1-2, but Chris Ross was out of the way at that point, and now, the big Samoan drop. Perhaps a reference to his iconic catchphrase, "Boo Roman Reigns." There's the tag. Here comes Hamish Hart, the man from Queensland, Australia. Someone who was invaluable in creating the Reaction Room Wrasslin organization. Stomps a mud hole in the chest of Devlin. A former Reaction Room World Champion in his own right. Oh man, out goes Devlin, a man who gained quite a bit of heat with the Reaction Room for being something of a part-time champion when he held that title. But he's a full-time menace here in the AWF. I'm sure they would like him to be part-time here, but here Hamish Hart is as deadly as they come, and one of the most feared competitors in this entire organization. Nice drop kick there by Hamish, takes down Devlin. Mark Andis perhaps trying to get involved here. Back in the ring goes Devlin. These outside men, these two, the leaders of their respective groups, better watch out, both Andis and JT Masters. Masters, formerly known as JT Flares, seemingly was an inconspicuous, just vain heel in the ring, but soon revealed that he was the mastermind behind an entity called the Master that was manipulating events behind the scenes in the AWF and causing all kinds of discourse and chaos. When he revealed himself, the conspiracy, his group, pretty much took over the entire AWF for months until the combined force united against them, and now the Four Riders gonna try and do that here tonight with Devlin and Jose. Ooh, nice. The heart attack from the White Horse, the rider of Conquest, the Conqueror, Jose Tabuada, and the rider of War, King Daddy Devlin, the Red Horse. Now Chris Ross gonna bring Jose into the corner here. Oh, but there's a big kick to the face by Jose. He and Chris Ross have crossed paths multiple times in various places as Jose with the big drop kick. Now off the corner, boom! It's Chris Ross staggering down in the middle of the ring. But there's oh man, just slammed him down by the arm right there. Chris looking for a tag, here comes Hamish Hart. And, went for a big enziguri there, but Jose able to move. Oh, and a huge chop just takes down Hamish Hart. Of course, Jose, formerly a member of one of the most united teams in the Reaction with Wrasslin, the Jose Wolfbots, along with the Wolfman and the TheLexBot. However, Jose decided to turn his back on that team, seek his own way, and that brought him the Reaction Room World Championship. Oh, man. Beautiful face buster there by Hamish. Of course, Jose procured the Super Champ briefcase, cashed it in to become Reaction Room World Champion, held that title longer than anyone has to date. Big discus punch right to the face of Hamish Hart there. He's clearly one of the most accomplished individuals in Reaction with Wrasslin is Jose. He's won the Super Champ briefcase, he's won the tag team titles, the World Championship, the Global Championship that he now holds, which will perhaps one day bring him a Reaction Room World Championship match, but Hamish caught him with a big enziguri right there. And Jose Tabuada, of course, more recently, last summer, became the first winner of the Reaction Room Wrasslin G-Spot Climax Tournament, defeating some of the top competitors of Reaction Room Wrasslin to earn that right. Hamish Hart now, with a running bulldog, takes down Jose. These two have crossed paths before. Of course, Hamish Hart was right there when Jose cashed in the Super Champ briefcase to become Reaction Room World Champion. Hamish had just lost the title to Jose's partner, the Wolfman, and then Jose capitalized and became the new champion. Hamish Hart looking for a win here. Oh, but Devlin just clubbed the referee in the back of the head. And now, of course, Mark Andis looking to capitalize. Oh, man, it's a pure brawl right now. Devlin with a guillotine choke on Chris Ross. It's a full on. The referee's down. It's a full-on fight here in the middle of the ring with no law and order to fix anything. And we saw Mark Andis there bring a chair into the ring, and now JT Masters trying to cause a distraction, but on Devlin, Jose and Hamish, though, still in the ring. Big DDT by Hamish. And now he's got Devlin. Oh, man, a beautiful dragon suplex. Right on the back of the neck. Wow, this match is pure chaos. That's all for certain as Hamish Hart with a big knee drop. Referee, nobody was able to get that steel chair in time, but the fact that it was in there shows the nature of these two groups, the Four Riders and Fifth Column. Jose Tabuada, with the big stunner, takes down Hamish Hart. Hooks the leg on Hamish, trying to get the win here. Kick out at 2 by Hamish. Of course, he knows Jose well, like we said. Now JT Masters distracts the referee, but now the Four Riders are going to use that to their advantage. Mark Andis in the ring, assisting Jose Tabuada here. Devlin, unfortunately, not here for this. We can call this a double power bomb by the Four Riders. My God. If only Devlin had been on the ball with them. Covered by Jose, but Chris Ross gets there, and JT Masters again inserting himself as Chris Ross fights off both Devlin and Jose, and Devlin sending Chris Ross flying out of the ring. Oh, JT Masters getting in the ring. Oh, thinking about doing something to chasing Devlin out of the ring here, perhaps. Oh, I was breaking the eyes by Hamish behind the referee's back as the referee deals with JT Masters. Making sure he gets out of the ring there. Oh, and a neck breaker from Jose, and the referee has ejected JT Masters from the ringside area as Hamish Hart gouges the eyes, but a big flying elbow by Jose. My God, this match is pure chaos, ladies and gentlemen. Into the ropes goes Hamish, drop kick by Jose. So now the fifth column are without their corner man, but the four riders still have theirs, who is perhaps a bit smarter coming into this match. Big sit-out driver by Jose, kick out at 2 by Hamish, and Devlin able to chase Chris Ross out of the ring there. Smart move by Chris, he doesn't want to be outside, and now, oh, another stunner from to Hamish Hart from Jose. Big move there. Jose letting the crowd know that the four riders, and now they're going to go for it again, it looks like. Yep, they're picking Hamish Hart back up, but this time all 3 men are in the ring. The 4 riders, 3 of the 4 riders, gonna deliver to Hamish Hart now. A triple power bomb. Now that's gotta do it. Jose Tabuada hooking the leg here. Will this be enough to put away the hammer? No, he kicks out at 2. Oh, nice reversal there by Hamish. Showing out that in-ring expertise. Now into the ropes he goes. Drop kick, no, deflects it. He and Jose have met before in singles competition in the actual Wrasslin for the World Championship. Oh, man. Caught him with the knees there. And now Jose with the quickness gonna turn things around. Big drop kick. But he's not finished there with another one. And down goes Hamish Hart. And now crawling for a tag. He got it, and so did Jose for Devlin. Chris Ross, and Devlin in the ring takes down. Oh, my God, but Jose just took out Chris Ross, cut him off at the pass with that big running swanton. Devlin ducks the clothesline. Pure chaos this match. And now Chris Ross, oh man, big double axe handle, and there's the clothesline, takes down Devlin. My God, Devlin, or as Chris would call him, Dolly the House Elf. Oh, and there's the arm wave punch. Big right hook right to the face of Devlin, takes the War Rider down. Dragging him away from his corner as Chris Ross hooks the leg. Ah, but Devlin kicks out at 2. Man, it's difficult to call a match like this. So much going on at once. Oh, Chris Ross thinking about another cover here. Much more lackadaisical cover, but again, Devlin kicks out at 2. Still not enough. But I think Chris Ross thinks this will be enough, setting up Devlin to finish him off here. Oh, Devlin able to avoid it, though. Oh, and now, what is this? He's got him up for a suplex. Oh, but Chris Ross able to avoid it. Oh, and there's the Fez press, just, ooh. Big shot to the face of Devlin, and now crawling for the tag. There we got it. Here comes the the Conqueror, Jose Tabuada. There are a few things in this company he has not conquered. Off the ropes. Oh, man. Both men going for big moves there, but could not connect them. And now Hamish Hart causing a distraction. Which is just what Chris Ross wanted. Like we said, the battle of dastardly moves here. The referee is going to be has to be all over this match in order to call it properly. Ooh. Jose came flying in, but Chris Ross saw it coming and just face planted him in the middle of the ring. Hamish Hart looking like he's not really in the mood to cut for a tag right now. So Chris Ross going to have to size up Jose here on his own. Here it comes. Oh, Jose caught him with a big forearm, able to escape from the dead end. And now Chris Ross. Oh. Counters on Jose. These two going right back and forth against each other. Keep to the midsection. Jose Tabuada with the big X-Plex. Will this put Chris Ross away for good? No, kicks out at 2. Man, what a match these two teams are having. This is the kind of action you see every week on Reaction with Wrasslin. That's why it is a can't-miss show. Sign up on Patreon. Find the Reaction Room on Patreon to join the action as Chris Ross with another arm wave punch takes down Jose. Hamish Hart now. Oh, but Devlin gets there in time to save his partner. So now Hamish Hart going to send Devlin flying out of the ring. And now Chris Ross sizing up Jose. This could be it for him. There, he's got him by the arm. Here it comes the dead end. Chris Ross with the dead end. Jose has no partner to be found. And the victory goes to Fifth Column. Mark Andis can't believe it. What a match these two teams put on. Just pure aggression and fighting and brutality from all competitors. The managers got involved. There was so much going on in this match. You can't even keep track of all of it. That's what happens when the two teams, the most dastardly teams in their respective organizations. Jose caught Chris with that big forearm to the face. These two teams, my God. Hard to understate the effort.
Here are your winners, Chris Ross and the Hammer, Har, the Infiltrator.
Big win for the Fifth Column, cementing themselves as the most deadly force in the AWF, but the four riders are still just as dangerous to the Reaction Room. Look for more action like this next week. See you next time.